Hello, everyone. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. This is your August 20th until the 30th of 2019. It's a general and love reading. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross. I hope that you all got through, the first part of August in an okay way. We've been going through a lot of partnership, relationship things are going on for a lot of people. Um, there's a lot of karma going around as well, and that's of course because we've got the South Node, Pluto, and Saturn um, in Capricorn all together there. So I'd like to say first of all, happy birthday to Virgo, since we're moving into Virgo season very soon. Today is the 19th of September, 19th of August 2019. So August season starts from the 23rd of August, and therefore I just wanted to speak to you for a couple of minutes in relation to a couple of the things that are very important in the astrology. So I will have at the bottom, if you're not interested at all in what's happening with the astrology, you can go straight on to the tarot. So what's very important is that it's still Leo season. And, with Leo season, it's been like all systems go. It's the sun being in Leo, Mars in Leo, Venus in Leo, Mercury has moved into Leo. And I just want to point out that we had a full moon in Aquarius on the 15th of August, and Aquarius has got to do with friendships. It's also the income house, but it's got a lot to do with social groups and associations, friendship, wishes and dreams. So something culminated around that time. Now Aquarius is all about the future. You've obviously had some sort of I can call it an awakening. Why? Because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is in Taurus, which has actually turned retrograde on the 11th. So I don't know what's happened for you. I'd love to hear your comments. What happened for you on or around the 11th? The 11th of August was a very important time because we had Jupiter turning direct. We had Uranus turning retrograde, Jupiter in Sagittarius, which is amazing. It's its rulership. It turned direct, which is amazing. On the 11th, we also had Mercury moving into Leo. So, a lot of Leo energies. So the full moon obviously was in the sign opposite Leo, which is Aquarius. The full moon was on the 15th. So on the 18th, Mars entered Virgo, and I'm using past tense because that was yesterday. So Mars into Virgo says that we've got to get all that work done. Virgo is all about looking at the finer details. We've got the energy of Mars to do that. So it's work, work, work time. Plus Mars is the energy. It's also the passion to do the work, to get the work done. So on the 21st, we're having Venus entering Virgo. So that's in about 3 days. Venus is not so strong in Virgo, but nevertheless, Venus is love, money, projects, whatever we're dealing with. It's in the sign of Virgo. Now, Virgo is the 6th house of work, health, and Virgo is all about health. So having Venus there, I think we're going to be doing a lot of things to make ourselves more either healthy inside or out. Venus is beauty. Anything to do with like beautifying ourselves. It's a beautiful time. Like Venus is, she's moving forward. She's healthy there. So that's beautiful to have. And the party's starting to grow in the sign of Virgo. Now, the sun, as I said, enters Virgo on the 23rd, which is 2 days after Venus ingresses into Virgo, and then 2 days later on the 23rd, the sun moves into Virgo. So That's why I'm saying happy birthday, Virgo. It's Virgo's solar return. Beautiful things coming in always on our birthday. Now, Mercury, which rules Virgo, enters Virgo on the 29th of August. Beautiful, very strong communication. Anything to do with also, Mercury is also commerce, it's business. So we've got the energy of Mars, we've got Mercury, which is strong communication. And all in Virgo, with the Sun in Virgo, it's got a lot to do with sixth house matters. So, as I said, it's our daily routine, it's our health. You know, even the Sun is our vitality. So we're all going to be feeling, we're going to have the energy to push forth and look at our health, look at our well-being, as well as, you know, anything to do with business, work, commerce is going to be very healthy. Communication will be amazing. Now, the day after, on the 30th, the new moon in Virgo, okay, this is a new moon, it's a wild card, it's blessings. That's why around our birthday, especially with our new moon in the sign which has its birthday, which is Virgo, this is incredible. So make your wishes around the 30th of August, maybe even a couple of days after that, because when you can actually see the moon in the sky, the new moon cusp, that's the time to send your intentions out, your wishes to the divine. So that's the astrology. What I want to say, which is very, very important as well, is that we are going to have a meeting. So in about 5.5 days, Venus and Mars, which are the lovers of the zodiac, will be conjunct. So this is very important in relationships. This is being very loved up, Venus and Mars together. They do work well together. It's all about, you know, if you know anything about mythology, Venus was married to another god. So Venus was Aphrodite, obviously, and she was married to another god, but she actually had an affair with Mars. So they're the lovers of the zodiac. So it's a time when, you know, when these two meet, and it happens once every couple of years. So it's really, really special. But not only that, after that we're going to be having beautiful trines, very lovely energies from Uranus in Taurus trining over to Virgo. Okay, so Uranus will be meeting up with Venus. Mars will be meeting up with Uranus as well in positive aspects. And also the Sun will be trining Uranus, and this is amazing. You know, we've got beautiful things coming in. Jupiter's moving direct. It's a wonderful time. It really, really is. And there's going to be a wonderful earthy grand trine happening as well. So that is a very positive vibe. Now, I won't go into details for a lot of you because many of you are not interested in that. All I'm saying is that the energies are very positive. Okay, so I will leave you with that. And I will go on to the tarot now. Thank you for listening to me. Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Divine Debut. How is everyone? Thank you so much for being here. This is your reading for the 20th until the 30th, even though today's the 21st. So sorry about that. Life's been really hectic. So, okay, we've got the Emperor, Gemini, Aries, Taurus. We've got an Emperor for you. Anyway, so I'm doing a Celtic cross today. I'm using the Witch's Tarot for the main spread. The rest of the cards you can find mentioned in the description box below. We're coming into some beautiful, beautiful energies. It's almost Virgo time, so if you are cross-watching and you're a Virgo, happy birthday. Nevertheless, dear Gemini, you share the same ruler as with Virgo. Your ruler is Mercury. Mercury is flying right now through Leo. It's practically halfway there. It's Virgo season in a couple of days, and Venus, Mars and the Sun are conjunct. Mars is now in Virgo. Venus is about to step into Virgo. She's not very strong there. Not very strong, but then the sign after that, Libra, is her home. So there's some beautiful trines, beautiful positive aspects from all these planets, Mars, Venus, Sun and Mercury, over to Uranus and the Moon in Taurus. As I'm doing this reading, the Moon, we know that it moves very quickly, but it's coming up to Uranus, and the Moon is our emotions. So Uranus being the ruler of Aquarius, it's sudden revelations. It's like the Tower for me. Revelations or breaking down something that hasn't been built properly, and that's metaphorical, of course, but with a positive aspect of Uranus with all, you know, the planets, Mars, as I said, Venus, Sun and Mercury. Sudden surprises, yeah. Sudden good surprises, I would say. And sometimes if we need to go from a difficult situation to a better situation, it may be a little bit of a jolt because Uranus can be sudden. But it's all for the highest good, for your highest good. So, dear Gemini, in the now position you have Taurus or Aries, very Saturnian sort of a fella. Let's see what your challenge is. Four of Swords. In the foundation, Eight of Cups. In the recent past, Ten of Pentacles. Crowning your reading is the Hierophant. We've got Taurus here again. Let's see what's in the near future. Page of Pentacles. In the position of you is the Ace of Cups. We are in love, dear Gemini. Something, if it's not love, it's something that's going to fill your cup, nevertheless. Something is going to happen for you that's going to make you very happy. Let's look at your environment. You've got the World. So major arcana, your hopes or fears. Obviously it's a fear, Nine of Swords. Very mental energy. The outcome, Gemini. Oh, okay. Nine of Pentacles. Now in the Witch's Tarot, I usually see this as Empress qualities. The Nine of Pentacles is, though, the energy of Virgo. And I'd like to say that this card shows up a lot for Gemini. So some of you may share something important with Virgo. As I said, you've got the same ruler. Could it be that you're showing up here with the Nine of Pentacles? That's what I feel. Like, I remember that you get the Nine of Pentacles a lot. Virgo's been, even if it's not the Nine of Pentacles, it's the Queen of Pentacles or the Hermit. I remember very closely, very clearly, that the Nine of Pentacles is a very common card for you. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Six of Wands, which is a card of success. It's a card of balance. Can be a card of ego. Let's see. This is success where, you know, you have recognition for a job well done. You have people congratulating you on your success. You're riding high. You're feeling very successful at this time. Now, this is either your energy or you are dealing with someone else who's got strong fire in their chart. Now, the Emperor is Aries, Taurus. So far, we don't have any more fire in the reading apart from this card. So, yes, this card could be a card of ego as well. It's very Leo. It's the shadow side of Leo. So could you be dealing with someone who's got strong Leo in their chart? Could be. Someone who is quite successful. Let's look at what's beneath it. We've got the Four of Cups, which is an offer that hasn't been accepted for some reason. It has not been noticed. you haven't been able to take this cup for whatever reason. Sometimes with these two cards next to each other, someone is quite egotistical. It's as though there is an offer of love. That Ace of Cups is being offered. This person is too egotistical to even look down on that offer. It's not a good enough offer. That's what I get. Let's see what's beneath the Four of Cups. We've got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. She is a business owner. She's very fiery. She's passionate. She's very sexy. She's emanating love, emanating passion, creativity. Look at what she's wearing. She's all dressed in gold. Very strong Leo energies. She's quite the queen, isn't she? Usually she comes along with luck. The Queen of Wands, it goes together with luck. And nevertheless, I still feel that this is your energy, dear Gemini. I really do. Some of you may have strong fire in your chart, and it could even be that you've got strong Leo in your chart, but I feel that for most of you, this is your energy, and you are dealing with the Emperor here. Let's see what's beneath that. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is a mental prison. Eight of Swords is too much thought. Gemini is very cerebral. They do like to think things through very carefully. Now, you're air, so you think and you act. You're not slow on taking action once the thought has been processed, right? So let's see in your love life, and I'm using, the romance angels. Let's look at Gemini and their love life. Please, Spirit, what is evident, what is important for Gemini in these 10 days, roughly? What does Gemini need to know? What's up, Venus? My beautiful Venus is calling me. She wants to get out, so I'll take a couple of cards for you. Let's see, Gemini. We have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. Forgiving and learning. Okay, let's take another card, dear Gemini. And you have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. After forgiveness comes passion. And that's why I believe that Queen of Wands is more than likely your energy. Let's see what's beneath the deck. And we've got religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, which says that, obviously, so releasing and healing the past, things to do with conditioning, whether it's spirituality or religion, or just, your upbringing. We do have the family card here, right? But there is this strong passion here. Passion is fire, and that's movement forward. Now, this reading is being done whilst the sun is still in Leo. It's coming to the last 2 degrees, which says that, obviously, Leo is all about fire and passion and true love. So, could true love help you get through the lessons because you need to release the past? Someone is obviously holding on to something that happened in the past. So the card of passion here, I think, is a different situation overall. Why? Because we've got the Hierophant here, the High Priest, which is Taurus. Usually and in the now position, you have the Emperor here, which is usually a father. This is someone who loves his children very much. He's watching them play. And the Emperor with the Hierophant are quite restrictive energies in the sense that they're quite stern. You have to do things in the right way. There are rules, there are guidelines that you have to follow. Now, the Hierophant can also be a marriage. So what's on your mind is, this is the crowning area, is the Hierophant, which can speak of commitment. Now, because the Emperor is very Saturnian, okay, and quite restrictive, we know that the Emperor doesn't usually show his feelings. As you could see what he's wearing. He's protecting his heart because he's been through something. He's been through some sort of pain in the past, some sort of lessons. That's why he's the Emperor. And having the card of the Four of Swords as the challenge, usually it's time to take a break. But I always notice with this card that it's focusing, this person is concentrating on those Three of Swords that are together, as you could see. The Three of Swords are some sort of a heartbreak. So the challenge is to move past the heartbreak. So this is a Four, which speaks of home and family, okay, and your security. So obviously the challenge here, I would say the challenge is, there's challenge for you, but there's challenge with the Emperor. The Emperor needs to get over something that's happened in the past. Now, the Three of Swords can speak of a love triangle, of course. If it's not a love triangle, then it's something that didn't go the right way, I want to say. Something that's happened because in your hopes and fears, you do have the Nine of Swords, which is mental stimulation, too much, overstimulation, not being able to sleep at night. So obviously you've got a lot on your mind. This is obviously not a hope card, it's a fear. And in your foundation, which is your home area, you've got the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is someone who has invested a lot of time, but they know that they can't come to the completion of the 10. So this is moving away. These are lessons learned in your foundation. Now, as I said, in the recent past, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is family. It's family, it's the family money, it's a business with the family. It's security, because Ten of Pentacles, you know, it's the pinnacle where you've got everything that you need. You've got enough money, or you've got a business that's earning well, or you've got a lot of relatives, a lot, you know, an extended family where you logically would feel the support. Now, I'm not reading reversals, so I can't say that. I can't say that there is support here. And for some of you, it could be issues with money, that whatever, you know, this Four of Swords is about, and we've got the forgiving and learning here. So it says, release you and heal the past. You experience more love. Now, releasing can also mean releasing someone from your life, forgiving them and releasing them, or forgiving and releasing the hurt, the pain. And here we've got religious factors, okay? And you are influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, or even your childhood conditioning, I would say. So it's as though you've got different ideas where important matters are at hand here. Important matters that are affecting your stability, where your foundation is concerned. Now, ego can also be a factor. One person may think that they are, I don't know, maybe they're from a higher class family. They're very popular. It doesn't, you know, sometimes this can be a card of success, and it can even mean that you are successful because you're riding high on your horse and you've got the support of people that love you, and therefore you stand in your strength, you stand in your ego. Now, a little bit of ego is healthy, too much is not healthy, is it? And the Emperor here can be sometimes as cold as the armor, the suit of armor that he's wearing. So if you've been dealing with someone that has been cold with you, and again, I'm going to say that the Emperor may have his reasons for being like that. Obviously, he's been through something. and Three of Swords, Four of Swords here, there is some sort of a pause, before the Ace of Swords is used. And the Ace of Swords can be clarity, information coming in, a successful new beginning, or it can even be like severing ties, forgiving and learning and releasing. So that's why I feel that passion is another story altogether. I do believe that there is some sort of a passion, some sort of a passionate relationship that you may be hoping for. Doesn't mean that all of you are in a love triangle, because the Three of Swords can be just some sort of a heartbreak. Why? Let's say the Emperor, if you're partnered up, committed, or married to the Emperor, then that means because he's quite cold, maybe he's lacking the warmth that you are needing, for instance. Let me just get some water. So it could be that a lot of you are hoping for this kind of a relationship, and the card is here. So, and in the section, in the position, of you is the Ace of Cups. In the near future, you have the Page of Pentacles, which could be messages, a message, a very special message. I can't even speak. A very special message that's going to bring you stability. Actually, as you can see, the Pentacle's quite a big pentacle here. So could it be that with the Page of Pentacles, because the Page usually looks at this pentacle and it's a new venture, it's something that the Page is hoping to grow, is hoping to manifest or multiply, and it's something that is real, like Pentacles are physical and tangible. So it's something to do with your stability, with your money, with things like that. And it could even be the Ace of Pentacles is being held, which can be a new relationship. It can either be a new relationship, or it can be a new business, something that's going to, something that you're hoping to make grow, as I said. So, but having the Ace of Cups here, this is sometimes with the Ace of Cups, it's a new happy beginning. It's something that's filling your cup. And if you have been in a relationship where your cup wasn't filled, then you're needing to fill it on your own. Either that or someone else is filling this cup for you. Okay, now, cups are all about emotions. The Emperor does not show his emotions, dear Gemini. He's all about business. All about business. And as I said, we've got Aries, Taurus, plus we've got Taurus here again. The Ace of Cups is a cup of emotions. So we could be talking about another water sign that is in the picture. Water sign being Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. In your environment, you have the world. And the world is a successful ending to a cycle. Could have been a very long cycle. Now, the world can also speak of rigid energy, fixed energy, but it can also speak of wanting to travel, wanting to see the world at large. You may even be dealing with someone who is at a distance. Now, I feel that there is growth here. Look at the smile on this man's face. The green man, he's full of health, full of growth, full of, what is the green color? It's earth. And when I say it's earth, because Taurus is earth, and Taurus is an earth sign. It deals with the, with manifestation, with comforts. Now, Taurus is depicted here. We have the deer. So we've got Taurus, we've got Scorpio, we've got Aquarius, and we've got Leo. So the four fixed energies. But when I say Taurus, Taurus is all about values. Taurus is also ruled by Venus. Now, Uranus is doing, as I said, amazing things in the next week, where Uranus will be meeting up very positively with Venus. But Uranus being in Taurus says that whatever values are not in your life, whatever is not valued in your life, if you are not valued, well, you're going to take on the energy of Uranus, which is the rebel. And Uranus rules Aquarius here. Uranus is also the future. So I feel that there is a successful ending to a long cycle here. And some of you may be wanting to travel. Okay? But you're in the energy of the Nine of Swords. Some of you may even be worrying about, you could be worrying about, leaving that a certain chapter in your life. Maybe it's against your religion, against your upbringing. If you've been in a committed partnership or relationship, to close the door on that, which is really, really worrying. But also it could be that if you are, the Emperor is a father, as I said. Could it be that you have children, and that's another worry? Because the Page of Pentacles can also be a child. An adolescent child, nevertheless. Now, the outcome is the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is someone who stands independently. But she has got a bun in the oven. She's got a seed that is growing. So she's going to manifest whatever she is investing in. So she's invested a lot. She's put in her energies, her blood, sweat, and tears. It's not easy to carry a child 9 months to term. You can go through a lot of emotions. It's weight on you. It's a big responsibility. It's not a little thing. So obviously burdens come with childbearing. Now this could be metaphorical, literal for others. It doesn't really matter. All I know is that I see here a woman who is standing alone, and she is carrying that seed that is going to grow. So financially you seem to be okay with a 9. And because it's Virgo energy, Virgo is all about health. Okay, maybe sometimes, even with too much worry, it can affect our health in some way. So if you're independent, financially okay, then maybe it's time to be looking at your health to make sure that you're strong and ready to take this pregnancy to term. And as I said, it's not only a physical pregnancy. For others of you, this could be, you could be pregnant with an idea, right? Or you could have this pentacle. This is your energy. You've got this pentacle in your hands and you're hoping to make it grow. You will surpass the 9 of Pentacles, obviously. Now, as I say always, with the Empress, even though this is not the card of Empress, she's very creative. She's very creative and she's very mother-like. Here we've got someone who is very mother-like. She's going to make an amazing mum, or she is a mum who is amazing. So she has to stand strong for the people that surround her, the people that she loves, right? Because she's very motherly. Even if you are single and you don't have children, you've still got the motherly love within you. Now, if that hasn't been appreciated, I think it's time to forgive and learn through your experiences, obviously. If you've got a passion, and this could even be some sort, for some of you, could be a type of work that is against your upbringing, some sort of a job that the family does not agree with. Well, you still have to go with what your passion tells you. Let's take some more cards. Let's look at this Emperor and the Four of Swords. Now, could it be that, could go either way. Who is doing the forgiving? Is there a chance here that it's the Emperor that needs to forgive and forget? But I still feel that there is a releasing. So because I see the Nine of Pentacles as someone who is very independent, I do feel that for a lot of you, you are coming to the end of a cycle because you are on the verge of a new cycle, and maybe you're leaving some sort of a situation in the past which has been quite restrictive with the Emperor. And also there's a lot of heartbreak with the Four of Swords. Let's take a card on that position. And you have the Hierophant again. This is crazy. The Hierophant twice. Taurus is all over your reading. Let's take one more card. Now, I'm going to say for some of you, could it be that we've got another side to this reading, that the Emperor could be someone that is, because the Emperor is a number 4, he could be your rock, your stability. Could you be looking at someone who, yes, is a father, of course, someone who is high up on the hierarchy? Could that be the case? And with the Four of Swords, it's only a matter of time that you speak your truth, or that because the Four of Swords is it's the warrior that's come from a battle. You're just drawing up all your strength and you're ready to start something new with that Ace of Swords that you have. Could that be the case as well? Or could the Four of Swords say that this Emperor is coming into your life, if this is someone that you are feeling loved up with or by? Could it be that it takes like 4 weeks to 4 months before you feel the stability from this Emperor? You feel the security. Let's take another card. And the Hierophant twice. 2 5s equal a 10. Let's see. And we've got the King of Pentacles. This is my Taurian card. Wow. Wow. Wow, you guys. This is incredible. So the King of Pentacles is someone who is all about business, all about money. This is someone who keeps money high up on their bucket list. It's all about money. Sometimes, yes, it's not someone that you can't depend on financially, but sometimes it's all about just the business here. So let's look at the here in your foundation area. And you have the Two of Pentacles, which is, what do I do? This is a decision that you're making. Some of you may be so busy with family, with work, with decisions to make. Two of Pentacles is someone who is juggling, very busy, or either trying to make a decision, as I said. Let's take the Ten of Pentacles. And you've got the Queen of Wands, which you already had. You're showing up as the Queen of Wands, like we've already got the Queen of Wands here. Gemini, so I believe that you've got strong fire in your chart. Or if you don't, that's just you taking the lead. The Queen of Wands is a leader. She will go for what she feels passionate for. She will speak her mind. She's very similar, quite similar where, communication is concerned. She will speak up, but she's also very loving and nurturing. She's also got that sexual side to her, which ties in with the passion card here. And she's also the lucky queen. Now, what I want to say about her is that she's very attractive and people are magnetized. They come towards her. She pulls them. They gravitate. People gravitate to her because of her persona. Let's look at the High Priest. And we've got the Lovers. Gemini, you've got a choice. You have got a choice. Head over heart decision. You are a wonderful mother, wonderful and nurturing motherly figure. So maybe you've been putting the family first. Maybe you've been putting the family first. And now The Lovers is a divine union. It's a very important relationship. Let's see what your decision is going to be. Your decision, and maybe you are dealing with, you know, the Emperor. For those of you that we're talking about Aries or Taurus, Emperor who's been quite cold towards you, maybe they've got a decision to make as well. Let's take the Page of Pentacles. And you have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is very intuitive. She's someone who's very emotional. Very, very emotional, very intuitive. Wears her heart on her sleeve. I believe that this is another side to you. Let's look at that Ace of Cups. Don't forget that the Queen of Cups is holding that Ace of Cups in her hands. So I have to say that this is you. So you may have, I don't have any particular water element here. So I can't say it's a water energy anyway. Let's look at that Ace of Cups in the position of you, and you've got the Sun. And this is Leo. This is Leo. Leo is true love. Leo can be quite nurturing and loving and giving, but Leo can also, the bad side to Leo is that they can have a bit of a strong ego. Nevertheless, Leo is also children. It's clarity, it's healing, you know. The Sun is our vitality. I think that the Sun and love is filling up your cup, dear Gemini. I feel that there is also a very, very strong connection for you and children. Let's look at the World Cup, the World card. The World Cup. So, the World card. And we've got the Fool. New beginning. Cycle closes, cycle opens. New beginnings. The Fool is Aries. It's also not only Aries, but it's someone who may have been already taken for a fool. Hope you don't take this personally, but the Fool can be someone who's been taken for a ride. Nevertheless, I think that you are, on a bright sunny day, this is you. You're going to be traveling light. You're starting on a new journey. And that's what life is all about. It's all about cycles. Let's look at the Nine of Swords. I think that was too much for you. Wow, and we've got a reverse card, which goes back to the 6. This is the 7 of Pentacles taking time out. In the reverse, it's the 6, which talks about Libra and partnership, as well as legalities. 6 of Pentacles is that there should be balance between giving and receiving. Sharing of resources, money, whatever you have. And this can also mean that, could it be that someone is very generous with you? After all this worry, I don't know what this mental anguish is all about. Could it be that you're ready to take a leap of faith? There's the Fool. You're ready to take a leap of faith, and this is a big risk that you want to take. And Leo has got a lot to do with risk-taking, you know. So you're not even standing to see, to see what you've invested, how much you've invested, how long you've invested. You're ready to take action. It's as though I feel as though you can't handle it anymore. You're at the Nine of Swords, which is one of the hardest cards. 2 nines, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. Let's take the final outcome position. 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands, which is expansion and growth, waiting for those ships to come in. I feel as though some of you are going to be standing independently. Okay, and again, even the 3 of Wands is a card of waiting. It's taking some time. Whatever you're going through, dear Gemini, it's taking time, but I do feel that you're moving into a brand new cycle. Things are changing seriously here. So I want to say that could the commitment that you've been dealing with, your commitment, and I feel that the King of Pentacles with the Emperor is probably the same person. Could your committed partnership or relationship have been based only on finances and making money? That's the Taurian energy. Taurus loves everything that is comfortable. Taurus is described by the words I have, so it's all about what they have. They do prioritize, their life and their comforts and everything that is beautiful and expensive and pricey and something that makes them feel good. So I don't know if there was any emotion here, because you only got up to the Eight of Cups. You could not get any further than that. And we need the Ten of Cups to be in the ultimate happiness, to be happy with everything that we've got in our life, our children, our family, our home. That's a healthy balance. Let's look at that Queen of Cups again. Gemini, you need to trust your intuition. If you receive a message which promises something physical or tangible, I think that you're going to go with it. Let's see what the Queen of Cups and the Page of Pentacles says. And we've got Leo again and strength. Yeah, that pentacle, to make that pentacle grow, you need to trust in your abilities, trust in your courage, trust that you are strong enough, trust that you are the master of your situation. Okay, so I want to say you can grab that bull by the horns, my darlings. You can do that. And you can, of course, you've got the mental ability to win anyone over if you put your mind to it. I want to take one card on that Six of Wands. One card on that. And I will take a couple of Sibillas. And you've got the World card again. Okay, double messages. Like, seriously, you will successfully close this chapter in your life. And some of you are going to, you're already getting up on your horse. You're ready to take that next step. Okay, and this is also a card of recognition. And I would say the circle here, as you can see, we've got Venus here. We've got Aphrodite. She's ready to be born. Okay, so that's funny that Venus is moving into Virgo. Venus is all about love and money and values. She's ready to move into Virgo right now, and we've got Virgo, the card of Virgo, ending your reading. So could it be in the time of Virgo that Venus is born? For some of you, this could even be a child, which is going to be feminine. It's going to be a little girl. Okay, let's take some Sibillas. I find that very strange that you have the High Priest and the Hierophant twice. Now, the High Priest, let's say the Hierophant, it's all about being in a committed partnership or relationship. It's being in line, in hierarchy position. So there's people above you, people that you have to abide by, rules that you have to abide by. And the Hierophant, as I said, can be quite restrictive. It is a 5, so it's an imbalance. Let's take in the now position 3 Sibillas. So we've got the Emperor, we've got the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant, as well as the 4 of Swords. So we've got Ace of Swords, dispiacere, successful new beginning, Ace of Swords, right? But also displeased, tears. Remember how I was saying before that you could, when you have finished meditating, taking time off from the battle, you're gathering up your strength and you're severing with that sword. You are speaking your truth. Okay? For some of you, I'm going to say for some of you, not everyone is going to end a committed relationship or partnership. For some of you, it could be just a cycle that you're going through. Some of you are trying to decide whether to walk off or not. And some of you are not going to walk off, maybe even because of obligations, because she's pregnant. So one of you out there could be pregnant and you're thinking, what the hell, well, I'm not going to do this. So this could be just a lesson. Okay, so the outcome is not the same for all of you. We've got Viaggio, the Voyager. Your knight in shining armor is coming in. This is like the Three of Wands. This is the traveler. This is very Sagittarian energy. Someone who could be traveling to come in to see you for a new beginning, because he's coming straight into the Ace. And here we've got the Three of Swords. That's really funny. So we do have a female and two males here. This is the Three of Swords. I do feel that this energy here, someone is focusing on the past, and I feel that it's the person that you are, the person that you either were heartbroken from, or you've broken their heart, and they're deciding that, you know, they've got to let it go. But I feel that these are two different people. I want to take one more card on the Vedovor. This is the person who is mourning his past. He's put someone to rest. It's as though he's lost someone. That could be, of course, that could be literal or metaphorical, but it's more than likely it's heartbreak, because it's the Three of Swords. Let me take one more, and then we've got La Reunion. We've got La Reunion. So, wow, Eight of Wands. There is going to be some sort of a reunion here. Now, I'd like you to look at the cards and you tell me who is the reunion with. Who does this character look like here? So, well, look who's dropped out of the picture. The Vedovor. I did not do that on purpose. It happened on its own. So, the Vedovor is going to fall out of the picture, it looks like, dear Gemini. I want to take one card here on the Fool, because you're on a new cycle. Yeah? You're moving into the sun. Some of you could be traveling to a very sunny, very warm destination. There's a lot of yellow here in the position of you and the Fool. A lot of yellow. So I'm going to say that the sun is going to shine for you, dear Gemini. More yellow in the Chariot. My God. My goodness. This is Cancerian energy. This is moving home. This is overcoming obstacles. And you are sitting in the driver's seat. I could see you driving off right now. And it's a 7. So these two Sphinxes are driven by spirit. And you're on a new journey. Cancerian energy is where the eclipses happened in July. I think that that's probably when something changed within you. You've got 3 very yellow cards, 3 warm energies here. Let me just put my battery is very low. That's better. So I want to take 3 Sibillas here on the external, what's around you, and then I will take 1 or 2 of my handwritten little cards just as a bonus. Let's take, and we've got Fortuna, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this is a change, big time. Enough of, it's a 5. Enough of an imbalance, it's time to change. Here we've got the Ladro, the thief, which is the 10 of Pentacles. Something missing from a family situation. And this can be a literal theft of some sort. This is the outsider, someone who does not belong in a family situation. So this could be the third person. And here we've got the Ace of Pentacles. This is the pentacle that's missing from this family. Ace of Pentacles can be, you know, that the Ace of Pentacles can be a new beginning, can be pregnancy, because this is the card of intimacy. What's been hidden behind closed doors is the news is coming through. One moment. Okay, my phone started to ring. So news is coming through, things that have been hidden behind closed doors, but there is a new, real beginning happening here, and this is also a card of intimacy, and it agrees with the Passion card. So I'm going to take one card on the Viaggio, which is your Knight in Shining Armor, and this is a reunion. You've got the reunion card here. I want to see what this Viaggio, this Knight in Shining Armor, who is coming through, and then I'll take another one on the Vedovo, which is someone who is stuck in the past. Let's take the Viaggio. I have never loved like this before, and this is the Six of Wands. There could be a little bit of Leo in this person, or a bit of ego as well. Here it looks like the ego is dropping. No one says I have never loved like this before and have ego. So obviously there is no ego here now. Let's look at the Vedovo. And if you look at the La Reunion, it's the Eight of Wands, it's Cupid's love arrows, it's also flight travel. Let's look at the Vedovo. And this says, let's elope, let's try again, I love you. Oh my God, Gemini, you are in trouble. You are in trouble. And I'm going to say for a lot of you, for some of you I should say, not for a lot of you, you've got two people that are totally in love with you. So one of them is going to get their heart broken. As I said, I will leave it up to you, you know what your story is, but we've got the La Reunion card. We've got two characters. As you can see, there are similarities, so you know who is who. Let's elope, let's try again, I love you. Okay, the let's elope, maybe it's like, let's try again. And I'm going to say that for some of you, it could even be, I don't know, take the messages as they resonate for you, because the Vedovo, you know who this Vedovo is. I think it's the Emperor. But would this Emperor say something like that to you? Let's say that the let's elope is not right for you. Why? Because obviously you are married. You've been in a committed partnership with this person. So for each and every person, it's going to be different. Because let's try again, I love you can also be the reunion energy, and let's elope. So let's go and tie the knot. Anyway, dear Gemini, I think I better go. Thank you so much for all that you do. Sending you lots of love, truly, from my heart. Bye-bye.